10 things you relate to if you're an INTJ. INTJs are one of the rarest types you'll come across. According to myersbriggs.org, they make up a mere 2 to 4% of the US population. Many people mistype as INTJs from online personality tests, but your chances of actually meeting a genuine INTJ are pretty slim. This article will shine a light on some of the common experiences that INTJs face in day-to-day life. Number 10. Strategizing gets you in flow. According to neuroscience expert Dario Nardi, INTJs reach a flow state when they're tasked to solve a complex, unusual problem or envision the future. INTJs are often referred to as masterminds, and this is because they love to strategize, define goals, and create more detailed plans and outlines for achieving those goals. Many INTJs use their perceptive pattern skills to achieve fame in medicine, science, and math. Chess champion Bobby Fischer is believed by many typologists to have been an INTJ, and he was one of the greatest strategists in the game of chess to have ever lived. Number 9. You leap into the future, then backtrack gradually. As a NI dominant personality type, you find yourself constantly envisioning a far-off future goal or ideal. You are hungry to seek new knowledge and understanding of the world and why it works the way it does. NI users thrive when they have opportunities to focus for extended periods on one subject, and INTJs are no exception. It's small wonder that many of them are experts in their subject area. You plan and write your ideas in advance. You then work your way back to figure out what steps need to be taken to achieve that goal. Sometimes, this can mean you lose touch with the details of the present moment, but it doesn't mean that you'll be achieving your goal. You have a strong assurance of how things will play out and what is most likely to happen. Number 8. You're not the cold robot they say online. Many INTJ memes, comics, and articles refer to you as cold robotic type. Many people will type villains in movies as INTJs, but the truth of the matter is, as an INTJ, you have their shy introverted feeling. As a result, you have very strong personal values and ethics you strive to live by. The emergence of these values usually appears in your 20s or 30s, but you generally stick to them no matter what. You probably feel things more deeply than people realize, but you keep your feelings and emotions close to the chest and don't share them readily with anyone who hasn't gained your absolute trust. Number 7. You are intensely individualistic. As you might imagine, jobs that require a great deal of social interaction usually hold little appeal to people high in introversion. You and your vision are intrinsically linked, and while many people may not understand exactly how you process information, you still hold that vision with intense determination and even stubbornness. Your intuition combined with your introverted feeling process gives you a tendency to be true to your unique ideas and moral code. You care less what society says is acceptable and care much more about where your intuition is guiding you. Number 6. Routine jobs suffocate you. Isabel Briggs Meyer said of INTJs that they are more interested in pioneering a new road than in anything to be found along the beaten path. She also said that INTJs are deeply discontented in routine jobs. You need room to explore new ideas, new theories, new possibilities, and while you can be very focused on your specific goal or vision, you dislike repeating the same process and focusing on something that's already been done before. Number 5. You can be easily overstimulated. Because you have inferior, extroverted sensing, you can struggle with being overwhelmed by current details and sensory stimulation. In Understanding Yourself and Others, an introduction to the personality type code, Linda B. Barron says, INTJs, the tangible realities of life often overwhelm them. They can easily be overloaded with sensory stimulation and data. The good news is that the inferior functions begins to develop in midlife or later, and as a result, INTJs tend to become more at one with the physical world and more able to handle sensory data as they grow and mature. Number 4. You can't stand inefficiency. As an INTJ, you have a good sense of timing and how to organize your time to make sure things are done efficiently and in an organized way. Laziness and procrastination make your blood boil, and you also struggle when people let their emotions get in the way of getting something done. You believe feelings, emotions, and leisure should be pushed aside until the main project is done efficiently. Number 3. Inexplicable inner images and symbols. One of the key qualities of NI dominant types is that they are driven by inner visions and symbols. Carl Jung, the father of the psychological type, said, "The introverted intuitive moves from image to image, chasing after every possibility in the teeming womb of the unconscious." INTJ's intuition and creativity show up in other ways too. Some INTJs are gamers who develop detailed virtual worlds. They focus less on logic and numbers and more on storyboarding and imagining. You see symbolic imagery and meaning in some of the most mundane, everyday activities. You try to peer behind the scenes to see what hidden meaning is lurking there. Number 2. You enjoy respectful debate. A good debate stimulated your problem-solving nature and your strategic thinking. You get frustrated when people at work or home try to stop a good debate and mistake it for a fight. You enjoy discussing and challenging not only others' ideas, but your own. You often argue for some reason to test your skills in debating. Number 1. Preparations are important to you. You develop a contingency plan and contingency plans for your contingency plans. You like knowing what to expect, what to do in case the unexpected happens, and you find spontaneous disruptions and interruptions extremely aggravating. You planned everything to make sure it will work. If you're an INTJ, these are the things that you can relate to, in which the INTJ, in short, is characterized as a planner and a strategic thinker. This personality type is said to be one of the rarest and the most strategic of them all.